There's almost nothing sweeter than powering up for your Kamehameha and throwing your opponent through mountains. It's one of the reasons Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is so much fun. Whether it's running around the battlefield at breakneck speed, detonating energy blasts, and transforming into an unstoppable force, Sparking Zero gives you that unmatched Dragon Ball experience. If you are looking for Sparking Zero alternatives, there are a bunch of cool options out there. These games boast the same fast-paced and explosive action as Sparking Zero. They come with the flashy moves and epic showdowns of Sparking Zero. From anime-inspired games to all-out fighting madness, we've rounded up games that will scratch your Dragon Ball itch. If you are looking for a fun fighting game that doesn't have a steep learning curve, Granblue Fantasy vs Rising is for you. One of the most notable parallels between Granblue Fantasy vs Rising and Sparking Zero is the use of skybound arts. These are the game's equivalent of the massive, screen-filling super moves you see in Sparking Zero. Just like in Sparking Zero, where Goku's Kamehameha or Vegeta's Final Flash can turn the tide of battle in an instant, in Granblue Fantasy vs Rising, you can finish off opponents with his powerful Regenleaf Skybound art, which comes with stunning animation and significant damage. If you are a big fan of fighting games, Soul Calibur VI probably needs no introduction. It has some cool things in common with Sparking Zero. For one, you're not just trading blows, you're always thinking about positioning in both games. In Soul Calibur VI, sidestepping a heavy swing from Nightmare and counter-attacking with Mitsurugi's quick slashes feels just as satisfying as dodging an energy beam in Sparking Zero and dashing in to land a powerful punch. It's not every day you see magical girls with incredible powers fighting in 3D aerial fighting games. The Valkyrie of Phantasm is one of few such games. You are constantly flying through the sky at breakneck speeds, dodging, attacking, and launching powerful spells from all directions. This feels a lot like Sparking Zero, where Goku and Vegeta are constantly zipping around mid-air, looking for that perfect moment to strike with energy blasts or powerful melee combos. Every punch, kick, and combo in Tekken 8 feels bone-crunchingly real. Even though Tekken 8 is more grounded in traditional fighting mechanics, you will notice some similarities with Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. A big connection between the two games is the emphasis on over-the-top, high-impact special moves. In Sparking Zero, you've got Goku's Kamehameha attack, which completely dominates the screen and delivers a massive hit when it lands. Tekken 8 introduces its own version of this with the heat system, where you can enter a powered-up state that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. Naruto was one of my favorite anime series growing up, so it's a delight that Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 captured the intensity of the anime. If you have a thing for high-speed ninja combat, this game has everything, from iconic jutsu to massive boss battles. There are flashy, over-the-top special moves like Ultimate Jutsu in Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. You can zip around as fast as Naruto in Sage Mode or soar through the air as Gaara. This is similar to the high-speed combat you experience in Sparking Zero when you dash around as a Saiyan mid-flight, dodging attacks and closing in for big combos. Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash is another 3D arena fighter that pits sorcerers against cursed spirits in fast-paced, explosive battles. One of the coolest similarities between both games is that they let you pull off jaw-dropping special moves. In Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash, every character has a signature curse technique that feels as flashy and powerful as Goku's Kamehameha or Vegeta's Gallic Gun in Sparking Zero. Similarly, Yuji Itadori can unleash his devastating Black Flash attack in Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash. This is a high-speed punch that hits opponents with extra impact. If you like the fast-paced combat in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you will also appreciate Dead or Alive 6. It's all about pulling off fast combos and reacting to your opponent's attacks as quickly as possible. And just as you can play with Goku, Vegeta, and other characters in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you can choose different characters in Dead or Alive 7, from ninjas to wrestlers. In Dead or Alive 6, dodging at the right moment to counter a heavy punch feels just as satisfying as zipping around the battlefield in Sparking Zero to avoid a huge energy blast. In Dead or Alive 6, you can knock opponents into danger zones, causing explosions or sending them crashing through walls, just like the destructible environments in Sparking Zero. If you love anime, you will have a swell time playing Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba The Hinokami Chronicles. It's an arena fighter based on the hit anime Demon Slayer. Unlike Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you will be doing a lot of swordplay. But that's not to say both games aren't similar. Both Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero are 3D arena fighters, so you've got that freedom to move around your opponent, dodge attacks, and close in for some high-flying action. Take Tanjiro's water-breathing techniques, for example. His water surface slash and water wheel are cinematic sweeping attacks that can easily chain into combos. And it's just like Goku's signature Kamehameha move in Sparking Zero. If you're into intense 1v1 fights, gorgeous anime-style graphics, and some crazy mechanics, you will love Guilty Gear Strive. Just taking a glance at both Guilty Gear Strive and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero tells you they have a lot in common. For one, both games are anime-inspired fighters with a heavy focus on over-the-top combat. They're both filled with flashy characters, each having their own jaw-dropping abilities. And of course, both games love to push you to pull off some massive, screen-shaking combos that make you feel like you've just unleashed an ultimate move. But I particularly love the Roman cancel system in Guilty Gear Strive, because it lets you reset your combo or trick your opponent with lightning-fast mix-ups. Pokken Tournament DX puts you in control of your favorite Pokemon as you battle it out in 3D arenas, unleashing powerful moves and combos. It gives you a chance to command Pikachu, Lucario, Charizard, and more characters. Just like Sparking Zero, you are free to move your Pokemon around the battlefield, dodging attacks, setting up combos, and using the environment to your advantage. Each Pokemon has a set of unique attacks and ultimate abilities. This is pretty much like how characters in Sparking Zero have signature energy blasts and transformations.